Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Virtual College Fair for all Virginia students, sponsored by the Virginia Association of Collegiate Registrars and Admissions Counselors and StriveScan. Thank you for joining us. A few housekeeping announcements before we get started. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. Your camera and microphone are off, so the panelists cannot see or hear you. This is just one of many different sessions happening, so be sure to check out the full schedule at strivescan.com/Virginia. And this presentation is being recorded and will be available within about a week at that same website, strivescan.com/Virginia. And now I'd like to turn it over to our presenters, starting with our first school, UVA-wise.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yep, sounds good.
All right, good deal. I just want to make sure. Hello, everyone. My name is Presley Taylor. I'm admissions counselor at UVA-wise. I'm just going to go ahead and get right into it. So UVA-wise was founded in 1954. Kind of the purpose that we were founded is because we didn't have any higher education in our region, so we partnered with UVA to bring education here. We're actually the only division of UVA currently, and we are a 4-year liberal arts college, and we are nationally ranked for our graduates having the lowest debt. So just a little bit about liberal arts and the perks of going to a liberal arts college. So basically you gain knowledge in a variety of subjects and not just one, and that's something that is very valuable for future employers. So we have around 2,000 students here. Our student to faculty ratio is a 13-to-1. So you really get one-on-one attention with your professors, and we have more access to resources and technology because it's not as competitive. You're not fighting with tons and tons of students to try to get access to that stuff. So that's a really good resource to have. A little bit about where we are located. So we are located in southwestern Virginia. Just kind of give you a rough idea about where we are. So we're an hour from Tennessee, 30 minutes from Kentucky, and if you compare our distance from a few Virginia cities, we're about 3 hours from Roanoke, 5 from Richmond, 7 to 8 from kind of like the Virginia Beach area, and 7 to 9 hours from Nova, just depending on where you live. So here's a list of all of our different majors and programs we offer here. And we also have our different pre-professional programs on the right there. But I'm just kind of wanting to talk about our undergraduate research opportunities. So we do offer undergraduate research across all of our different departments. It's a really good resource that we have and give to our students. One of my favorite undergraduate research that one of our students did that I like to talk about is a biology student did her undergraduate research on cancer. I'm not sure about the specifics, but it actually ended up being published by the American Cancer Society. She went to national conferences to present that, and then after graduation, it led to her working for the American Cancer Society. So not only did her undergraduate research allow her to get hands-on real-world experience, it actually led to her employment, so that's something we're really, really proud of. Another program that I always like to talk about is ROTC. We have Army ROTC here. It's a really good opportunity to get your school paid for, especially if you're interested in joining the Army eventually. You will graduate and go in as an officer, so it's a really good opportunity, and if you're interested in that, there's going to be some contact information at the end of the presentation for our ROTC rep. So at UVA-wise, we have what is called Innovate to Elevate. So what that is all of our students, faculty, and staff get a free iPad, Apple Pencil, and keyboard. And kind of how this came about is to kind of bridge the technology gap between some students who, might not be able to afford a brand new laptop or afford different programs and stuff for the laptop. So the iPad comes with all of that in addition to like Microsoft Office, Notability, lots of different programs. So it's a really cool thing we have. It makes textbooks cheaper because you can buy your e-textbooks, and it's also used a lot for hands-on learning in class with different programs that your teachers will use. So it's a really, really cool thing we have here that we're really proud of. After graduation, you get to keep it. It's yours. So it's really something we're proud of here. A little bit about our athletics programs. We are NCAA Division II, and we're part of the South Atlantic Conference, and these are all the different athletic programs that we have. If you are interested in any of these, feel free to contact me. My contact information is at the end, and I can get you those coaches' contact info. A little bit about our student life here on campus. So we have 50 plus clubs and organizations spanning from anywhere from a social club, academic club, service club, lots of different clubs. So if there's something we don't have and where we are smaller, it's really easy to get it started. And we also have Greek life here, fraternities and sororities. We participate in our intramural sports. So we have different one-day events. We're actually the national cornhole champions. So that was a one-day event we had here. They went on to compete at Myrtle Beach. We also have different like tournaments where you make your teams. You know, we have flag football, volleyball, basketball, all that fun stuff. So that's really a good way to get involved. We also have what's called outdoor recreation, or OREC. And what that is our student activities board and our student life department plans lots of really cool trips for our students to participate in, $20 to $50 per trip. They've gone whitewater rafting, skydiving, they've gone to NFL and MLB and BA games, amusement parks. So that's something we do to kind of get our students out there, give them opportunities to travel and go do some fun stuff. So a little bit about financial aid. So we have merit and need-based scholarships here. We offer work study opportunities. And if you're wondering how much money you could get, we actually have a net price calculator on our website. You can enter your GPA, SAT scores, family income, and it'll give you a rough estimate about how much money you'll get. One of the merits or need-based scholarships we have here is called Within Reach. And what that is if you're a Virginia resident and your family makes $40,000 or less a year, you come tuition and fee free. So really, if you live on campus, all you have to worry about is your housing. So that's something that's kind of new and that we're really proud of. So this is just kind of about the admission process. The application is available online right now. We also accept the Common App. So we have them on our website and the Common App. What you'll need to send in your high school transcript is a $25 application fee, and we're actually waiving the SAT and ACT this year, but you can send that if you would like. You can also include, letters of recommendations, a personal essay, and all that stuff. This is all of our contact information. There's our ROTC info. We are doing on-campus visits, and we're doing Saturday information sessions, and you can register for those online at uvaoise.edu/visit, and we hope to see you on campus soon.
Great, thank you. And next up, we'll hear from the University of Aberdeen.
Hi there, guys. Let me just get my... Okay. Can everybody see that, hopefully? My name is Paul. I am the Regional Manager for the Americas here at the University of Aberdeen in Scotland. I thought I would maybe start by just giving you a little bit about Aberdeen as a university and also the local area. The University of Aberdeen was founded in 1495 and is one of the UK's ancient universities. We are the 5th oldest university in the English-speaking world. Today, we are a modern 4-year public research university with 15,000 students, 10,000 of which are in the undergraduate section. 30% of our student body comes from outside the UK. So on campus, you're just as likely to make friends and interact with people from Scotland as you are outside the UK. At the moment, we have around 120 different nationalities represented on campus with a growing US student population. The university, as well as being very has its traditions and its international outlook, we're also very highly ranked in world rankings, being in the top 200 as well as in the top 20 and 30 in the UK-wide rankings.
Paul, you have we're seeing you and not your screen.
Oh, right, apologies. Right, I will see what happens here then. Is that?
Yep, all good.
No problem. Sorry about that. So Aberdeen is the city in the northeast of Scotland. It is known as the energy capital of Europe. We are a major hub for oil and gas renewables, with the North Sea, as you can see just to the right of the city there on the map, being the basis of all that. Aberdeen is a medium-sized city. It's a 15-minute walk from the beach and 30-40 minutes drive into the Highlands. Aberdeen is a perfect urban area with great access to the outdoors. So if you are like me and like a wee bit of balance in your life, the opportunity to get out of the city and relax, then it is a great location. There is excellent links from Aberdeen via London, Amsterdam, Dublin and Paris across the US, so it makes coming to Scotland very easy. Aberdeen is also known as Castle Country, with over 300 castles and country estates in the local area. Our campus is situated in the historic district of Old Aberdeen. It is a 20-minute walk from the centre of the modern city. We are the perfect blend of old and new. We have buildings that date back to the foundation of the university, as well as facilities such as our library and sports village, which have been built in the last 5 to 10 years. The campus still maintains a lot of that tradition and a lot of that environment that you would really, really hope from in your experience, whilst also being given the opportunity to meet with people from across the world, as well as access to world-class teaching and learning facilities. Aberdeen is academic structure is school-based. So we have around 12 different academic schools. And as you can see, we offer something for everybody. The only things we really don't do are the kind of fine arts and theatre and dance. Some of the programs with the asterisk beside are some of our more popular schools for US students. So as you can see, traditional things in divinity, history, social sciences, and psychology are still very popular, though we are also seeing growth in things like our biological science and our medical sciences. Research that underpins our teaching is relevant across all of these academic faculty, with many students wanting to come to Aberdeen to learn from the academic experts and develop their own research skills. Now in Scotland, we are a 4-year college degree system. So as a university from the 1400s, I can say that we invented that 4-year system, and it's obviously been moderated slightly for you guys in the US. We have around 75 different majors with a vast array of single and joint honours. That's what they're referred to here in the UK. We have an emphasis on breadth and flexibility with an opportunity to change your degree in years 1 and years 2. With no general ed requirements, you'll see that as a student coming to maybe study a liberal art, you don't need to worry about math or computing. And if you're that physics major, you don't need to sit in English lit going, why am I here? The idea behind this is that it gives you the skills and prepares you for your major as you progress through those 4 years. As I mentioned, the university is a research-focused institution, and that underpins our teaching and learning. Every student will have opportunities to develop those skills across the years, and that is finished with in their 4th year, a 13-week research project as part of your graduation. In Aberdeen, you can apply both on Common App, the US college system familiar to you all, or UCAS, the UK system. If you're having issues with testing this year, as I know many of you will be, please do get in touch and I'll be happy to help. Funding and studying in Scotland is maybe a wee bit more affordable than you think. Tuition starts from around $21,000 a year to around $25,000. Here in Aberdeen, we have a range of different merit-based scholarships, and these are open to all students outside of medicine. There is no application required other than the application to the university. If you guys have been working really hard and have got good scores and you want to have your tuition reduced in cost, you don't want to have to write an essay. I want more highly qualified US students to come and experience Aberdeen, so I don't really want to have to read the essay. So this will hopefully make things a wee bit more straightforward. You can also use your student loans over here in Aberdeen, and we have colleagues in my office who can work with you. Student life in Aberdeen is slightly different and offers you a wee bit of everything. As you can see, we have sports clubs, societies, and the local area plays a great part. Thank you for listening, and here is my contact details, should you wish. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Next up, we'll hear from Liberty University. John, just go ahead and unmute yourself.
Well, that's awkward. But hey, guys, like I was saying earlier, my name is John. I'm a national recruiter with Liberty University. I have the privilege of traveling across the country and telling students about their opportunities at Liberty. I graduated from Liberty in 2018 with my Bachelor's of Music. I met my wife here at Liberty. She's finishing up her Bachelor's of Music in Education. But today, I want to tell you a little bit about Liberty University. It's one of the world's largest Christian universities. We do have over 200 undergraduate degree programs housed by 15 different schools and colleges, and you're going to see some of them right here. Programs that I love highlighting are going to be our School of Business, our School of Education, our School of Health Sciences, and Law. And so, for example, if you're looking to become a teacher, a doctor, a lawyer, a nurse, an engineer, and we also have a School of Music, which is one of the 7 largest schools of music in the country. And so we are a regionally accredited university. And so you're going to get a top-notch education by attending Liberty University. So I do want to start off with the relationship that you're going to be able to have with your professors. And so professors are obviously a very key part of your education. So every week, our professors are required to have 10 office hours where they can meet with you personally, and so that you never feel overlooked. You always want to be seen, you always want to be heard, and you always want to be acknowledged. Our student to professor ratio is about 21 students to one professor, and a lot of times there is a graduate student assistant in to help with those classes. Something else you may want to know is that we do have study abroad opportunities via our LU Send department. We are a Division I school. We have 20 NCAA Division I sports. We have over 40 club sports teams. Some of our Division I sports are going to include football, as you see in the bottom, men's and women's basketball, baseball, softball, men's and women's soccer, indoor and outdoor track, and field, cross country, just to give you an idea of our Division I sports. And then we have ice hockey, both men's and women's, ultimate frisbee, disc golf, just to give you an idea of some of those club sports teams, and then over 20 intramural sports, things like basketball, volleyball. I believe slow pitch softball is going to be one of them, but those are some of the opportunities you'll be able to have on campus with athletics in mind. Now, when we're looking at dining, we have been rated in the top 20 this coming year for dining halls in the country, but recently we were rated #1 in the US 2 years in a row for our dining facilities. So you can see some of the options that we offer there, but we also love our retail options. So we do have 4 Chick-fil-A's within a 5-mile radius of campus, 2 Starbucks on campus, as well as 3 Dunkin' Donuts on campus. Now, when it comes to our housing, you guys should know that we were rated #9 in the United States, and we do have 3 different styles. And so for your freshman and I believe sophomore year, you would be required to stay on campus for that time. Now, we do have a large representation across the country with students representing all 50 states and over 70 countries throughout the world. Now, what you can do on campus is going to be a couple different things. As you see on the left with the Snowflake, that's Snowflex. It's one of the only places like it in the entire world because it is year-round skiing, snowboarding, and tubing. And then on the bottom, you see one of our students participating in Coffee House. That's just a great talent show where our students have the opportunity to either do musical acts, comedy acts, submit videos. So it's kind of like a really big talent show. And then if you want to work out, we have our LaHaye Rec and Fitness Center. We also have our LaHaye Ice Center, our LaHaye Student Union. So if you want to bowl or if you want to go running or do CrossFit or play basketball, indoor soccer, we can help you do any of that. And then something else we love offering is Convocation. It's the largest weekly gathering of Christian young people. Right now it's being held virtually, but it happens on Wednesdays and Fridays, and we welcome in really awesome speakers like Simone Biles, Steph Curry, Steve Forbes, Sean Lowe from The Bachelor, but you should have an opportunity to hear from a wide range of people. Now, when it comes to our admissions process, it's very easy. Step 1 is just applying. Step 2 would be submitting your admissions essay, your test scores, and then your official transcripts. Step 3 would be doing financial check-in. And then step 4 would actually be doing some of your more getting registered for classes, picking your housing, ordering your books. Now, I will say for the upcoming spring 21 and fall 21 semester, this news actually just came out yesterday, we are test optional. However, I would say that to better your chances at getting an academic scholarship, I would still attempt taking those courses or taking those tests. Now, if you want to know how you're going to be supported at Liberty University, these are going to be 3 offices that I love emphasizing. Our College of Applied Studies and Academic Success, which offers peer review as well as testing and testing center and then tutoring services. Our Career Center, which is there to help you become a professional and leave college with a job. And then the last one is our Health and Wellness Office, which focuses on the 9 areas of wellness, but we love emphasizing that we offer physical wellness as well as mental and spiritual wellness in the form of counseling services to make sure your mental health is being taken care of. Looking at cost, we are in the lower 25% of all private universities when considering cost. Over 96% of our students do receive some form of financial aid, whether it be grant, scholarship, outside scholarship, or student loans. But however, we do want to work with you to fight against the cost of college by offering student work as well as work study positions on campus. And then so this would be one of an example of one of the scholarships that we would offer. So then based on your unweighted high school GPA and then your SAT or your ACT super score, you'd be able to secure anywhere from $1,500 all the way up to full tuition for your academic career. Now, if you have any questions, feel free to give us a call. That's our admissions number. It's going to be 800-543-5317. Shoot me an email. And then also, if you'd like to inquire, go ahead and utilize that information. But my time is up.
All right, thanks so much. And up next, we'll hear from the University of Delaware.
Good morning. I apologize about that delay. Um, my name is Luis Portillo. I'm the Assistant Director of Admissions with the University of Delaware. Thank you so much for taking your time to being with us here today. I really do appreciate that. The University of Delaware, we are located in Newark, Delaware. Great thing about our location is that we are within a 2-hour radius of 4 major metropolitan cities. When you think about location, the immediate mindset is what type of internships and co-ops am I able to partake in when it comes to um, different opportunities on campus. The University of Delaware, we were established back in 1743, so we've been around for a while. We have great relationships with Fortune 500 companies within those four major metropolitan cities, and all 4 of them are accessible by public transit. I have current students, well, traditionally non-pandemic times, that travel into New York about three or four times a week for their internship, and it only takes them about 2 hours to get there via train. We do have an Amtrak train station right there on campus, so accessing campus is not difficult at all. And for my Virginia students, to give you a point of reference, we are about a 2-hour drive from DC, about a 3-hour drive from Richmond, and about a 6-hour drive from Southwest Virginia in like the Blacksburg, New River Valley area. Campus itself, we are a suburban type campus. We are an extremely green space. Like I mentioned, we were established back in 1743. So a lot of the construction and architecture that you'll see on campus is the colonial-esque architecture, red buildings, red bricks, white pillars. And campus itself is an extremely long campus. We have North Campus, East Campus, which is what you're seeing here, which is where most of our classroom spaces are, along with a lot of our dorm buildings and things of that nature. And then we have South Campus, which houses our largest classroom. We have 9 academic colleges, one of them being the College of Agriculture and Natural Resources. And on the South Campus is the largest classroom, which is our 350-acre farm, along with our phenomenal and great UD dairy. So we do have our own creamery on campus for our students, and we do give tours to explain from cow to cone, as we like to call it. Also on South Campus, you'll find our athletic fields. We are a Division I institution. We compete in the Colonial Athletic Association, 21 Division I sports, 43 club sports, and countless numbers of intramural sports, even from Battleship. Battleship is probably my favorite intramural sport that we have. So Battleship, we do have a pool in Little Bob, which is our student fitness center. And basically, the students go around in canoes and try to fill each other's canoes with water to sink each other's battleship. It's a really fun thing to watch. It's kind of intimidating to watch these students go at it. But on North Campus, we do have a Courtyard Marriott that is owned by the University of Delaware. It plays a large, important role in our program for hospitality and management, along with more dorm rooms for upperclassmen up on North Campus. The last part of campus that I want to talk about is our STAR campus, our Science, Technology, and Advanced Research campus. It is an abundance of space that's currently continuing to be built. We have 3 buildings on it currently, and it serves more for that. STAR campus is, like I said, it stands for Science, Technology, and Research, and it offers opportunities for undergraduate research on our campus. We are the flagship school in the state of Delaware, and we are a Research 1 institution. So the opportunity for our undergraduate population, which ranges anywhere between 18 to 18,500 students on average, but plus 4,000 grad students, gives our freshmen as early as their second semester of freshman year an opportunity to do some undergraduate research. As you heard me earlier mention a couple of our different programs, we have over 150 majors on our campus, over 100 minors, over 50 4+1 programs. The reason for this slide right here is really to point you towards our udel.edu/major finder. With over 150 majors, it can be daunting to pick what type of major you are looking to apply to study with on our campus. So I highly urge my students to go there. It allows you to see sample curriculum. It allows you to see any clubs and activities that we may have that are specific to that academic college or the academic program, and it provides a description of the program itself. More so for your parents, success starts here. The outcomes page really gives an opportunity for parents and students to see what our most recent graduates are doing in the world today. We have information ranging as far back from 2015 in our graduates and what they're doing, where they're working, who they're working for, if they've gone post-grad or whatnot, and it offers them an opportunity to really see what you can be doing with a UD degree. Our Honors College, that is a separate application. It stands on 3 pillars: challenge, enrichment, and community. And you can find more information on the udel.edu/honors program. And then last but not least, to expand on your academics in the classroom, we do offer opportunities for scholars and fellows programs ranging from cybersecurity, community engagement. The newest one that we put together is the Climate Scholars, that allows our students to put efforts and theories and hypotheses for climate change and battle climate change.
Great, thank you so much. And next up, we'll hear from Ole Miss.
Good morning. I am so happy that you all are here joining us this morning. I am going to get my presentation in order to share with you a few things about the University of Mississippi. Oh, where did it go? So we are the University of Mississippi, located in the northern part of the state in a fabulous town called Oxford. If you've ever heard of Memphis, Tennessee, we're about a little over an hour outside of Memphis, Tennessee. We have all 50 states represented, as well as close to 90 countries represented on our campus, a 17-to-1 student-faculty ratio, and our average class sizes tends to range between 35 students in a class. We are the flagship university for the state of Mississippi. We were founded in 1848. Our total enrollment, which includes our medical school students, law school, graduate school students, is around 23,000. On our main campus in Oxford, for our undergraduate students, we are around 17,000. We are part of the Southeastern Conference. We're Division I, athletics, sports, tons of spirited camaraderie that is centered around our college community. With regards to our academic programs at the University of Mississippi, we have a number of schools and colleges, tons of majors that you will have at your disposal to choose from in terms of studying. Can't talk about them all, but certainly want to highlight our pharmacy school, which is a top 25 program. Our School of Accountancy is also nationally ranked, along with a very reputable business school. We have a fabulous School of Journalism and New Media, which our fastest growing major within that is IMC, our Integrated Marketing and Communications major. So lots of students are interested in coming to the university for a variety of reasons. We also are designated as a Carnegie R1 research institution. And so basically students have access to being in labs, supported by their professors, doing research in their undergraduate experience. That really allows them an opportunity to kind of get ahead of the game in terms of them pursuing their particular, areas and careers. The only medical school in the state of Mississippi belongs to us. So we have an incredibly strong pre-professionals type of program in terms of advising students, making sure that they're prepared and ready to go beyond our particular campus. Also, a number of concentrations within the School of Engineering. We were the first to create a School of Engineering in the state of Mississippi, and of our concentrations, electrical engineering ranks at the very top, but certainly tons of opportunities for students, again, to explore. You'll see here towards the lower part of the screen is our special programs, and this is just an added layer of academic offerings to our students who may want to go a bit more in depth in terms of their academic offerings. These programs do require a separate application, but for students who want to be a part of an honors college, we have a fabulous one on our campus, a specific designated space, access 24/7 to those students. They're also part of a living, learning, and community program on our campus as well. We boast two flagship language programs in Arabic and Chinese. So for students who are passionate about either of those areas of interest, we certainly want you to put us on your list. We also have a Croft Institute for International Studies. So if you thought of studying abroad and spending some time sharpening and honing your language skills and or just exploring, you know, various parts of the world and the cultures, you definitely would want to consider this particular program. And you can see the listings of these, the additional ones as well. In terms of application and affordability, applying to the University of Mississippi, I think we've streamlined our process to make it as simple as possible for students and their families. We have our own institutional app that opened on July 1st. We are also part of the Common App, which opened on August 1st. At this time, for general admission to the university, you do not have to submit a test score. So go log in, submit your application, have your high school transcript sent to us, and give us like about 2 weeks or so, and we will be in touch with you. But with regards to those special programs that I mentioned, those do require a separate application, and some of them may require a test score, but we will be in touch with you should you want to apply for some of those. In terms of affordability at the University of Mississippi, close to 80% of our students receives financial aid, tons of opportunities for student life and leadership. So we invite you to come to our campus. You can visit us online. Follow me. I'm Ole Miss Debbie on Instagram and social media. Thank you for your time today. Bye-bye.
Thank you. And our last presenter for this hour is from Emory and Henry College.
Thank you. Good morning. My name is Tracy Harrison. I am the Associate Director of Admissions here at Emory and Henry College. We are a small private school located in Southwest Virginia. We are approximately 2 hours from Roanoke, Asheville, Boone, and Knoxville, and we have several different locations for our campus along 81, with our main campus being at Exit 26 in Emory, Virginia. We do host a School of Health Sciences in Marion, and the School of Health Sciences is where the vast majority of our graduate programs are held. We have a doctorate in physical therapy and occupational therapy. We have a master's program in occupational therapy and physician assistance, and we are currently getting ready to add a master's in mental health counseling. We are 21 national championships with our equestrian program. We offer a equine studies degree for bachelor, either a bachelor's as your major or your minor. And we have 3 different riding teams with hunter, jumper, and equitation. We are a liberal arts school, so we offer undergrads in music, theater, and arts. Our theater department has a partnership with the Barter Theater in Abingdon, Virginia. And a lot of times their professional actors and actresses will host as adjunct professors for our students. And then a lot of times our theater students will do their internships at the Barter. We are the only school in the country to offer college credit to hike the Appalachian Trail through our outdoor program. Our outdoor program is open to all of our students, and they do weekend trips and day trips for hiking, biking, backpacking, kayaking, whitewater rafting, and they're getting ready to add mountain biking as well. One of our bigger majors in our master's program is education. We have a 5-year master's in education where our students will start taking their master's programs their end of their undergrad. We do have a lot of teachers in the area. We send out a lot of education majors into our local area and also across the country as well. We recently added an engineering science degree. So this is general engineering that prepares our students after graduation to either go into an engineering career path or go on to graduate school to get a master's in aerospace, mechanical, civil, any of the engineering programs specifically that they might want to go into. We have always had a business association and also a accounting degree, but we received a very large donation to create a school of business where we will be adding about 5 to 6 undergraduate degrees and also several master's programs as well. Our Power Resource Center is there for our students with counseling and also tutoring. All of these services are provided by the college and there's no additional fee. All of our classes have the opportunity to have a tutor, and then all of our students have the opportunity to tutor in courses that they may have taken previously, and they would like to tutor as well. And a lot of times these are student employment jobs and they do come paid. Our Career Center offers for our students career counseling from the moment they start with us as first-year students. They offer internships. They will help our students with finding jobs after graduation, moving on to graduate school, depending on what they're wanting to do. We offer portfolio reviews, creating a portfolio. All of our students will have online access to everything that they have accomplished while here. And then they will also help our students with building their resumes. Applying to Emory and Henry College is very easy. We have our online application, and then we also are partnership with the Common App as well. We are test optional this year, so the only thing that we require is high school transcripts. We offer various different financial aid for all of our students. 100% of our students receive some form of financial aid. All of our accepted students receive a merit scholarship based on their GPA. We have performance and affinity scholarships. We offer grants both through the institution, the state, and federal. We have a LIFT scholarship that helps with need-based aid, and then with work study and student employment as well. We are offering on-campus visits, virtual open houses, virtual workshops, and to find out more about everything that we're doing on campus, you can visit us at ehc.edu/visit, and you're also welcome to reach out to our office or any of our counselors at any time.
Okay, and thank you to all of our presenters. We have about 8 minutes. If there's any questions from our participants, you can use the Q&A box here to ask questions to the panelists. And I encourage the panelists to, you're welcome to read them out loud, question and answer.
So hi, I see a question with regards to the University of Mississippi. Yes, we are welcoming in-person visitors to our campus for our campus visit program. You can go to admission.edu/visit and look at our calendar, schedule a visit to come so that you can sit in on a virtual info and take a campus walking tour.
Jocelyn asked, question for Liberty, do y'all have a women's tennis team? Yes, we do. Our women's tennis team is Division One. For most of our Division One sports, just so everybody knows, there are walk-on tryout opportunities. So yes, we do. If you'd like more information, libertyflames.com, and then under sports, you can select women's tennis and get the coach's information.
Yes, so the question in regards to our teacher licensures, our students are automatically going to be receiving their licensures for the state of Virginia. However, the program that we offer will allow you to be eligible to apply for your licensures in other states, but you do have to go through that state's particular testing, but our program corresponds with those testing as well. So the only thing you'd have to do is do the testing for your licensures.
All right, and if there are no further questions, we'll go ahead and wrap up this 6x6. I want to thank all the presenters and participants for joining us this morning. When you close the window, there will be a link to a very quick 4-question survey. We'd appreciate any feedback that you can provide. And again, this is just one of many sessions being hosted, so be sure to sign up for additional sessions at strivescan.com/Virginia. And in about a week, you'll be able to find this session's recording, as well as all of the other sessions recordings at strivescan.com/Virginia. So I'm going to say thank you, and I'm sure I'll see some of you in later webinars today. And if not, have a lovely day.